Okay guys, so I'm filming this introduction after I've already replaced the thermostat. Stay tuned in a few seconds here to see my response to the above. But anyway, I developed a theory while doing this. It's another one of those cases where a guy at General Motors who was in charge of dealer affairs was tired of taking complaints from dealerships that they weren't getting enough service to replace these thermostats and not meeting their quota. So he went to the guy in the engineering department and said, we need to increase the amount of thermostats being changed at dealerships. Can you help me out? So engineers went to work and they made sure that as many people as possible were going to be discouraged from trying this on their own. So, but anyway, thanks for the video above and all the nice comments, and here is a little bit of a follow-up. Okay, so I got it all done without doing anything to the throttle body, just the air line, and like the one commenter said, 1/8 of a turn flipping the wrench each time on that back bolt on the housing, and I got it loose. Here's my loose housing pipe for the thermostat. But as you can see, with this blankety blank shield and pipe, I cannot get this out. I could probably force it and destroy the old thermostat in the process. I don't want to risk though breaking this because I don't want to have to go to a junkyard to get another one. So hopefully here I will get you some good footage of me getting this shield off so I can get that out. Forgot to mention, when I got the top bolt for the air housing off with a socket, I actually placed a small socket in there on that top bolt, or a short socket, and then I forced my extension right between the coolant line and the pipe here. Forced my extension, wedged it through there, connected it to my socket to be able to turn it. Alright, on the shield, I'm over here. I've got my ratchet, my extension, and next on these two old rusty bolts on the beginning of that shield, I've actually got a 3/8 socket that fits snugly over it. I'll try to remove that one, and having removed the two bolts of the shield, it gives you some play with it, clearly, a little bit anyway. And I was actually able, I've already done it, but for demonstration I'll show you, I was able actually to wedge the thermostat housing pipe up and out of there. It was a little snug, but I did manage to pull it out. And then we have the inside. I need to clean that up, obviously. And then down in there, hopefully we can see it, is my thermostat. Still in place. Focus, focus, focus. Maybe not, but you get the idea. There it is. Yeah. And so hopefully, maybe if I'm lucky, a new one at the parts store will have a lower profile on the top so it goes back in easier. We'll see. Okay, with the thermostat out in the light of day, now I felt pressure and I was definitely pushing against something pulling that housing out. But it does not appear that it was pressure against the thermostat. I don't see any rub marks, scrape marks really, or dents to prove that that was what was stopping me. So hopefully there won't be any damage for the new one going in. Okay, what I found was the new thermostat, exact same profile, so no luck on having it be lower to make it easier, but to get a hand underneath the pipe here and a hand over, you know, when you're putting this thing down in here is really helpful. So with everything cleaned off best as I could, I went ahead and stuck the thermostat in there. And then as far as the housing goes, I tried several different maneuverings to get it, and what I found was if you set it, camera bump, set it down in there, good shot, yeah, set it down in there, and then get it underneath the thermostat, tilted underneath it, and hopefully that's a good shot. From underneath, it once you clear the tip of it, it slides right up over it, and now I can start working on the bolts. To get the bottom bolt started, logic is going to tell you to reach your right hand down from underneath here and to try to turn it with a couple of fingers to get it started. Almost impossible, and you'll fight with it for a while, like I did, until I tried something crazy. I actually turned away from the vehicle to my left side and reached my left hand down underneath, and absolute miracle, thumb, forefinger can actually get right to it, and you can get like a half a turn each try with that until it's tight enough to where you got to grab your wrench. So in conclusion, I think I did the whole job with channel locks to take that hose clamp off down there. You have to pop off the air filter holders right there and pull out that air hose in that plug and that plug to remove the entire air intake assembly, and then the 13mm socket on the upper bolt of the thermostat housing with an extension and a 3/8 drive, and then the very short 1/2-inch combo wrench for the bottom bolt is all I used. And I believe, the 10mm I think, for the heat shield bolts in the front to give you a little bit more wiggle room. Oh, look at there, I forgot to put them back in. I guess I should do that, or that rattling is going to drive my wife insane. And all of this, if I haven't mentioned it before, is on a 1997 Pontiac Transport. And I think that's all the info you really need. Other than, what a pain in the arse. See ya, bye.